to start off by giving our early word to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. We give double honors to our elder apostle, the elder bishops, the great millstone as well. Peace and blessings, have the brothers and house of David D. Lake. All right, we out in Mississippi camp, man. And we out here once again. This weekend, we out to prophesy the downfall of America, which scripturally is called Babylon the Great. And we also out here to wake up our people, the Israelites, to their nationality. All right, for the so-called Judah, so-called Negroes, Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, Levi, the so-called Haitians, Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, Zebulon, the so-called Guatemalan, Panamanian Indians, the so-called Puerto Ricans, Manasseh, so-called Cubans, Gad, so-called North American Indians, Luca, so-called Seminole Indians, Naphtali, the so-called Argentinians, Asher, the Columbia, the Uruguay Indians, and this is part of the comments. These, as a collective, make up the 12 tribes of Israel. They are not blacks, African Americans, Hispanic, Latino, or Native Americans. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right? I got it.
This is Psalms 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, man? Who are the evildoers, man? Who's in power of the planet Earth? All right, the so-called white man. Biblically, it's called Esau, man. All right? Those are the evildoers, man. As a matter of fact, somebody hold that, what's that, Proverbs 29? When the righteous are in authority. See, we're living in a moral state of the earth. And the thing about it, this is all we know. So we can't compare it to the old ways because we have no recollection of the old ways. We have data saying 100 years ago, there was like 20 times more iron inside of an apple. We have data saying that your great-granddad had quadruple times more testosterone than you did at his age, at your age. You see? We have data saying, you know, how the earth was 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 1,000 years ago. So we don't understand how bad it was, man. We have data saying before the Industrial Revolution, before Esau started to hunt in mass with whales and different animals and stuff, all right? Whales and different animals, the ocean was way more populated. Earth was way more populated with life, bio life. So, what happened, man? All right?
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
There's a small number of people who are actually standing up against Esau evil. Because even the groups that were supposed to be standing up, guess what? They got compromised. If you got a 501c3 tax exempt, you got compromised. Because your head is no longer your house size, the government. It's a state. All right? The state has nothing to do with the spirit of your house outside. All right? How you going to go through your enemy on top of this? Probably not downfall of your enemy. All right? Yeah, you said
This is Isaiah 24:21, going to the evildoers. In the NLT. In that day, the Lord Yahweh will punish the gods in the heavens and the proud rulers of the nations on earth.
Proud rulers, man. All right, so we know who are those proud rulers. And why are they proud? They don't institute the laws, statutes, and commandments. They're proud in the sense that they portray themselves as the Most High, as the Messiah, as the prophets, as the heroes, man. Don't you know that the 12 tribes of the hill will poor self-image, man? Don't you know Eve? All right, and Maria, all right, that's the hill from self-image. Jake, how do I know that Jake has a poor self-image? All right, what is a self-image? It's your imagination of yourself. Where did you get your imagination of yourself? Who painted your imagination of yourself? Your enemy. So your enemy painted an imagination of you. So your frame of reference of who you are is engineered by your enemy. All right? So you only see yourself as a criminal, an athlete, or a worker, a pimp, or an archetype, man. But furthermore, man, look what you did to the fucking earth, man. All right? You tainted existence, man. You tainted existence, man. All right, go ahead. And you still got Isaiah?
That was it. That was it.
And look at the Proverbs.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Wait a minute, what does the word right mean? To be righteous. Let's get into the etymology online. Righteous. Because we say the word on this side, we're righteous, we're righteous. What the fuck is righteous, man? So we can get some detail about the characteristics of rulers, man. All right?
Righteous in the etymology online, it says, characterized by justice, morally right of persons, just, upright, sinless, conforming to divine law.
Woo! So, in order to be righteous, all right, you have to institute the divine law. What's the divine law? The laws, statutes, and commandments written on those tablets by Yahweh Bahashim Hamushai. The 613 laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Hamushai. Those are the righteous, man. So, in order to be righteous, that means you abide by those divine laws, man. So, the whole planet Earth is supposed to be under the order of these divine laws, man. All right, now I gotta ask you brothers. Y'all sound pretty smart brothers, man. Is the whole earth under the divine laws? So we have do we have a righteous ruler or a wicked ruler? All right, we have a wicked ruler. I know y'all brothers used to talk. I'm glad to be around y'all, man. Stay at the water, brother.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. When the wicked bear rule, man. And are the people mourning? Yeah.
People protesting, rioting. Everybody complaining, man.
Do you know what the starvation rate is in the world, man? Right, as a matter of fact, designated brother to be a research for Mother Shop. Are you going to get the starvation rate? Like how many people on earth are starving? All right, because you bring stats out, man. Numbers don't lie, man. Mathematics goes back to our fathers and it's true, man. Let's see if the people are fucking happy. I'm sorry. Let's see if people are happy, man.
It said more than 44 million people in the U.S. face hunger, including 1 in 5 children.
1 in 5 children in the United States face hunger.
More than 44 million people.
44 million people in the U.S. All right, go ahead.
It says overall, 1 in 8 households, which is 12.8%, experience food insecurity, lack of access to an affordable, nutritious diet.
Now let's see how many people are starving in the globe. 44 million people, man. All right? It's like 400 million, so it's 1/10 of America. About 1/10 of America is starving, man. That's some shit.
It says nearly 10% of the world's population is affected by hunger.
It said 1 in 10. It's 10%. All right?
More than 60% of the world's hungry population are women and girls. More than 60% of the world's hungry population are women and girls.
Women and girls, man. The world's population.
11% of the global population suffers from hunger. 1 in 9, 1 in 3 people is malnourished.
1 in 3 people on this earth is malnourished, man. And I believe America wastes 40% of that food. So if the same country where 1 in 10 people are starving or they don't have a proper nutrition, in that same country, America, they waste 40% of the food, man. You know? It's bad, man.
Not upright in him.
His soul, which is lifted up, is not upright, man. You're a deviant. Now, what does it mean to be a deviant, man? Someone who deviates from what? Laws. So you got the word righteous, which goes back to divine laws. You got a deviant, someone who's deviating from those laws. So you have a deviant nature. Cain was a deviant. Esau was a deviant. I'm missing somebody. The serpent was a deviant. So this is deviant culture. Western culture, American culture is deviant culture. culture. What happened in the 60s with women? Women deviated from the traditional roles. This is the irony in women's liberation, bro. Because they call liberation progress, right? And you call it progress to actually regress back to your primitive instincts. Because before women's sexual revolution, you was expected to save yourself from marriage, right? Those was the social expectation. You got liberated on women's sexual revolution under the guise of women's liberation, all right? Just to regress back to your primitive instincts. So what liberal women call regressive and old-fashioned is actually civilized. And what you call free is actually regressive. Regress back to your lower nature. This is lower nature culture. But you disguise the laws as something that's regressive and coming from the patriarch. It's civilized, man. All right.
This Habakkuk 1 and 4 in NLT. The law has become paralyzed. There is no justice in the courts. The wicked far outnumber the righteous, so that the justice has become perverted.
Yep.
This is Habakkuk 1 and 4 NLT.
Justice has become perverted.
That goes to what's that Proverbs? I want to say this. The righteous more excellent than his neighbor.
Well, the wicked
Seducing him.
So the 12 tribes are they're under the vibration of witchcraft. They're under the vibration of Esau, Edom. Because when you've done, you've influenced everybody to be under your deviant vibration. The average Jake he's ashamed to be righteous. The average Jake is ashamed to say, nah, man, she got a wife forgiveness. He got a wife forgiveness. The average Jake is ashamed to say that, man. All right? You're going to find out that the laws, statutes, and commandments, this is going to be implemented in the earth in the kingdom, man. All right? But the way of the wicked, what's the way of the wicked? Westernization. This black culture is a nigger version of westernization. You know?
It's like a little undercategory.
Yeah, a little subculture.
Subculture.
Yeah, a little byproduct of westernization. This is the poor people section of westernization. Go ahead.
Like a good example is what happened with these rappers and everybody in social media. Once that alphabet stuff hit, everybody used to be like, nah, miss me with that gay stuff. But once that LGBT stuff hit, that alphabet stuff hit, and the media started shaming people that was against them. They was like, nah, I don't have no problem with them. Yeah, I actually got a couple friends, they made what you naturally did to agree with, it made you deviate from what you actually know what is right and wrong.
Way of the wicked seducing.
That's right. Like even these old school Jake rappers back in the 90s, they used to be like that. They'd be hardcore so-called manly. You come to find out behind closed doors, they do some bubbles, man. And they forward this alphabet movement, like the brother was saying. And all they say, I have no problem with it. But the scriptures say that he that justified the wicked is abomination to the Most High. So you justify something, you try to make an excuse for something that's wicked.
Like Mike used to make a point, brother.
Yeah, I was going to say, most of that started, because you look at Jake back in my youth, where were we on Sundays most of the time? At church. So when they infiltrated the church, they got the church to sign those 501c3s, they were able to push out all these different vibrations throughout the whole world and throughout this land to get, to the acceptance of Christmas in church, the acceptance of the choir directors being a home. All of that stemmed from, the Christianity, in the church. Right.
And I was gonna make a point too. I forget the point, but at the end of the day, you seduce our people to deviate from your house, man. So even going back to the church, because we in the South, man, we pretty much have a church culture. Right. So Eve is pretty much in the Harley houses, but she's the most sexual arousing on Sundays. Like Sunday and Saturday, I remember I used to work out in the parking lot as a cart pusher, man. I was like 18, 19. Eve was the baddest on Sunday. You know what I mean? Because it's a fucking fashion show. Right. It's a club. It's a club. It's a fucking club, man. And the way you know those niggas in the church go off, because they talking to the women. What, the preacher ain't got no business talking to another man like to a woman. Right. And nigga, you read the Bible. They said let the wife learn in silence. Right. If you got any questions, learn that shit at the house. Yeah, from my husband. So these preachers, the way you know y'all niggas are panderish, because you skip over the man. See, the whole thing is to develop a man into a leader. Right. The whole thing is, through his word, you develop that man to be the head of his household. Right. That's why a lot of niggas feel powerless with their woman. Right. Because if they go to church, that man ain't telling him how to lead the house. All right? He's skipping over the nigga and teaching to the woman. But you know why he's doing that? Because Esau has to maintain that matriarch. Am I wrong, brother? Esau wants to damn matriarch. Right? Was brothers holding scriptures?
I had a point from Edelman online for seduce. It goes into to entice a woman to a surrender of chastity. So in the spiritual sense, who's that woman? The nation of Israel. You know, are we likened to a comely, delicate woman unto the Most High? But now our people, for the most part, have been deviated from the Heavenly Father. That's why we have lost our innocence, our morality. You know? That's why we're not, in this day and time, that's why the majority of our people in this decadent state, you know, like a decaying society.
Now I'm just going to make a point to say we lost our war. You know, Yahweh Shah, you know, man and then woman. And so now it's woman above man. You know, it's like the man has the woman role. You know, and that's the vibration that Esau has pushed out, you know, to turn everything upside down.
Yeah, man, this is a spotlight song. And you know, but you really turn things upside down. And what the spirit is on brothers to push, man, it's really the 1/3 of our people waking up from that feminism. All right, they got gynocracy. All right, and Edomite supremacy. That's two things moving over the Israelite man: feminism and Edomite supremacy, man. All right, in your mind, you're gonna find out that you have to unplug from different social beliefs. Right. A lot of Jakes got different social beliefs in their mind that causes you to have a lower self-confidence, poor self-image, or you might pedestalize a woman. It's the things in your self-image, man. All right. You might think the Edomites are up here, so you gotta unplug from the fucking matrix. The Edomite supremacy, feminism, that's the two dominant things that make up the matrix.
You know, like you said, those subcategories like Christianity, that's nothing but white supremacy.
The worship of the Edomites.
Every time you type up within the scriptures, not in the scriptures, but like Google search, like anybody within the scriptures, you see a so-called white person. Yeah. But they say color don't matter when you actually show them the true color of the people within the Bible. But you know, they never question white supremacy.
Right, never
question.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine.
Yeah, your philosophies. It goes into the way of the wicked seducing them. The way is your culture, your lifestyle, your westernization. So it's that wine, man. It's philosophical. That wine is a way of seduction, man. Because if you ever go to a strip club, man, or you might say nothing to me. Let you get a few drinks in. That woman get rubbing on you and talking on you, trying to go to the back. Y'all in your ear. Yeah, see, they know what they doing. See, that's smelling good as shit. I'm getting the detail now. But yeah, I know them. You know, the point is, where the wicked seduce them. All right, I just put the coat. Where the wicked seduce them, your westernization seduces them. Because what does westernization do? It tips the human nature. It gives you instant gratification. It feeds the flesh instantly. Fast food, casual dating. All right, even the preacher, you know, they don't teach self-control. They teach prosperity. So the whole spectrum, you're taught instant gratification, and the flesh loves instant gratification. All right, go ahead.
He is a proud man. Neither keep it at home.
Yeah, because you spread your philosophies throughout the earth. Plus, you have your military bases scattered throughout the earth, just like the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
Who enlarges his desires as hell.
You have a very covetous nature as a king. All right, because what was the European colonization essentially? It was you going throughout the world, stripping the earth of its resources, colonizing everybody, really imprisoning them to your system. That's what colonization is. Colonization is really a euphemism for imprisonment. Put everybody under your European structure, your shirt and tie, your suit and tie structure, man.
It's just a cute word for slavery.
It's a cute word for slavery. And in that little world that you colonize, now they're all so-called white whites. They're all under the burden of Edomite supremacy. Right? And if you're not westernized, you're uncivilized. That's another philosophy, a social convention, another fallacy of Edomite supremacy. If you're not westernized, you're not civilized. Because what does the nigger woman like to do? She likes to condescend to Jake. And how does she do that? She'll correct you in your English. She want to get a one up on you with that whole, she'll correct you in your English. Because what is she saying? Like, I'm towering over you intellectually. A feminist black woman is like she's like a joint heir with Esau. So she looks at Jay like, I'm towering over you. Look at that horn. I'm towering over you intellectually. Yeah, go ahead.
Now I was just thinking about the colonization, like with so-called Native Americans, the border cities.
Yeah.
What did they say? Kill the Indians.
Say the same.
And it says, death, it cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap it unto him all people.
Just like the Tower of Babel. You want all nations to have a property. The surviving people on this earth to have a property.
It's not new under the sun, so now this time frame it's a digital Tower of Babel.
Digital Tower of Babel.
Think about this spirit.
We tried to do this was the same spirit to each one. Right, so verse 41, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom
Verse 6.
that all should be one people.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him? And taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that laid himself did clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booty unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and all that dwell therein.
Revelation, how the kings of earth are splitting these, pretty much going to that Babylonian wine. So you said the brother was reading right there.
Yeah, westernization, that's definitely, it really is. You know, the mindset of the people, and once it says, and parents found the souls of men, it's like, your mind is tainted, man. You really got to go on an unplugging journey in this truth, man. Because you're going to realize you got a lot of social conventions, a lot of social beliefs hardwired in our subconscious, man. You're trying to unplug from, man. When you came into this truth, that lightning struck that first frame. Because we're all on the MK through Edomite supremacy, feminism, just the social beliefs propagated to us through a baby. So we had the baby when we first watched a sitcom. At the end of the sitcom, it has the baby at the end, TV programming. The baby, you're getting a program just for baby. You really think they came up with TVs just to entertain us? You know?
Yeah, I got a scripture out. You know, and this, correct me if I'm wrong, but looking at this in a deeper sense, this goes, from what he was reading goes back to the curse that was put on Cain. Actually, the blessing that our father Abraham gave Esau. You'll be, what you say, the sword, right,
Isaac?
Yeah, Isaac, Isaac gave, Esau, the fact he would have the fatness of the earth. And this man knows this in his mind, and that's where that pride comes in, to where he's taking hold of that fatness. He's pushing out, trying to come to the world. To try to get back in the Most High, or put the person, because he told him that he was going to move, our good ways to water rights.
So he want to do all this on the Most High to get rid of the Israelites. know, so he's had the fatness of the earth through his European colonization. That's a crucial point. It started with European colonization. It started with the Renaissance that led to the European colonization. That's the fatness of the earth, and he has the best parts of the earth. The elites had the best parts. And after you get that, a brother can hold Psalm 73.
This is Job 10, verse 20. Are not my days few? Cease then, and let me alone, and that I may take comfort a little. Before I go, whence I would not return, into the land of darkness and the shadow of death.
And why is it called shadow of death? Because just like a shadow, death is always there. When you leave the house, you don't know if you're going to come back home. When I was growing up, I was a little bit. Every time we made it back to the house, my mom would say thank you that we made it back to the house. You know?
And that's the spirit bearing witness we are the children of the Most High.
Yeah.
But it goes right back into the curses we made Deuteronomy in 28 chapter.
Yeah.
I said there, that should not have no assurance of life. You know what I'm saying? That's within America, the valley of the shadow of death. That was King David prophesying about within the book of Psalms. The valley of the shadow of death. It's death around the corner within this American society.
You know what's talking about that? A singer like it's always ambulances, fire trucks, cop cars, projectiles. Just imagine, like hindsight, that was trauma. Right. To be 7, 8 years old and you hear gunshots and the protocols, you know, to be 7, 8 years old. And you can hear undercover cops intersection, like you can hear it like they're we call it like the interception, police interception. So like you watching TV, but you can hear police interception because they watching some drug dealer's house. So like you know what I mean? You walking downstairs, you live across the street from a trap house, man. You know what I mean? Like that's toxic, man. You know, those
It's
traumatizing, man. Like you born in the bullshit. You know, your classmates' mom probably sold their bodies. You know, your classmates' parents probably drug dealers. Like, you know what I mean? People you went to school with got killed. Like, it's normal now. Like, so, but you heard what happened? Yeah, you got shot in the club, he died.
No, I was just going to cut you off, but I was just going to say, you know, all of that is a part of conditioning. That you were going back into like TV, but you're just seeing this in live view.
Yeah.
You know, you witnessing this, and what happens over the course of time, you get used to it. You hear the gunshots, they don't phase you. You hear the police, you know, radio going off, you know, interception going off, they don't phase you. You know, and so, you know, you just go on and compliment. With, you know, everyday life.
So that's a lot of adjacent to Chicago and the drill rap scene. They say, you know, they've been exposed to so many murders there, they become numb to it.
Right.
You know?
Was that you telling me that the average Jake in Chicago, these inner cities in general, they got the same PTSD as somebody overseas in a war zone? You know? So like that's not natural, man. But who created these prisons war-like environments? Esau, you don't think Esau has formulas to put Jacob in warlike environments? You don't think Esau has the power to take you out of those environments? You know what he did by drying up your resources and putting nigga archetypes over your father? Place your fathers with nigga archetypes. Right. So now the average nigga wants to be scarred. He don't want to be popular. He don't want to be simple. He want to be scarred. Or hyenas that follow scarred. You know? Alright. Go ahead.
I got one more verse to really get to his point. It said, a land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death without any order.
No order. Because it is the westernization is discord. In the East, it was all about order. As a matter of fact, the scripture tells you the law was around before the hoary hand. So you get amongst your elders, that's where the military get that from. Somebody will see order, you got a higher rank, you got to stand up in the class. Man, attention, they got different words, man. All right? So, because you know, usually I was a job TC. You know, somebody with higher rank walk in the class. But no, so the hoary hand is you in the ancient world, you know what I mean?
Wasn't it like in the 1800s, when you went to court, they put on a fake wig? Yeah, then that was because, you know, you're supposed to rise, you know, the judge put that thing on. You're supposed to rise before the whole head.
I I believe we still do that. When you go to court, the judge walk in, all rise for the honorable judge, yeah. So, but guess what? You got that from the law, man. So, because the top of the order was the elders. So we got our elders, you know what I'm saying, as far as the so-called community, all right, a tribe of people. Now, that was those patriarchs. That was the top tribe, man. Those were the top, the heads, man. But what do you have here? Neglected grandparents. The children being shielded. The sons and daughters not watching. Really, the daughter's supposed to be watching over the mother, right? What's this bitch doing? Taking the girls' trip. You know? So you leave how can you leave your mom and dad at the nursing home while you living your best life, man? All right, that's disorder, man. All right? You too busy, you know, to handle your family. What's another one, man? You celebrate babies. Them little ADHD kids got $10,000 birthday parties, little brats, man. Little spoiled brats. Jake give it all to their kids, man. Right? That's disorder. You deify your baby on social media and shit. You know? A woman over the man. Men chasing women. You know, we supposed to have cheerleaders, man. They're our cheerleaders, man. All right? Go ahead.
All right, and last of it says, and where the light is as darkness.
Everything is turned upside down. What's considered right within the eyes of America is wrong to the Most High. Vice versa, man. That's how you know this is really Babylon the Great. Which we always go through the spirit. Babylon is to confusion. There's great confusion here. You know?
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Literally, and the ocean is included in the earth. The ocean is a part of the earth, man. Every 7 years comes with the land fallow, meaning you're supposed to not till the land for 1 year. The minerals build back up in the soil. So this man hasn't tilled the earth. He hasn't let the land fallow 100 years. So now we eat fruit that's not strong. Don't you know the original fruit was fruit? Going back to the garden, don't you know our bodies are made to ingest fruits and vegetables? All right? And meat was like a delicacy. But this land is so deficient. How can you sustain yourself off candy? You take this nowadays, man. And process hormone injected chicken. What do you think is going to happen to you 20 years of consuming that shit? And Jake on the phone, forgive me for ranting. Jake, I'm over here, Jake on the phone. He was like, yeah, I had a stroke back in September. But he said this shit like it was normal. I got a woman say she just had a baby back in September. Yeah, he had a stroke back in September. The earth is defiled.
Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
The word transgress goes to overstep. So instead of like going to the Creator's ways, he's so proud of himself that he want to create his own laws, statutes, commandments. That's why it says in Isaiah with the 10th chapter, how they prescribe laws that are grievous. It's grievous to society. Like Elder Z just started out. Everybody's complaining within society. Why? Because the man of sin is a leadership. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Everybody's complaining now. You see everybody just going to the these social media platforms. They complain about going to 9 to 5s. They just complain about the inflation, having family problems, the cost of living. Everybody's sick and tired of society, man. Even Esau himself.
And I was just going to say that, brother. Edomite saying, look, we not getting married. Like, dude, I'm not getting married. You know what I mean? Esau's bitter. How can you run from your own kingdom by being a van lifer? Like, how can you run from your own kingdom and say, I'm gonna live off the grid? Like, this your kingdom. Like, we built this shit for you. You know, now you feel so, I'm going in the woods, man. Fuck that. Let me, if the people of this kingdom don't want to be here, all right, that should tell you niggas something, man. Something's about to happen. All right?
Verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
See, I think you was going to this last brush, squat, got to squat. America's a whore. That's like what happens when a woman's a whore? Get burned. You burn her ass, man.
You get stoned to death or get burned.
And she get both.
Let's say great millstone.
Yeah. Those stones come with warheads. So you get the stones and it's hot. It's fire. So this great horse when he gets stoned with missiles, man. And that's what you do to a whore, man. That's what you do to a proud, imperious whore, man. Because if you look up that word imperious, because it describes Israel as being an imperious whore, but now that really is applied to America. You're an imperious whore, man. All right? And a lot of you masculine black females, man, so-called black women, you have an imperious mind. But you'll see that once you get the definition.
This is an imperious from etymology line of a dominating character.
A dominating character. You pontificate your ways to the other nations. You force your Western ways. You told King Kenya, look, y'all can't get no economic aid from us until y'all accept the LGBT. And they got like 4 million people starving to feed. He's like, we can't help y'all unless y'all accept the application. All right, go ahead.
It says commanding, mighty, powerful, empire, command.
Yeah, you command and you demand that your ways be accepted throughout the earth, man. All right, imperious work. All right.
Yeah, I was just going to bring this out the back of the point about said the earth supposed to have 7 years to rest and that everything has gotten weaker. This is 2 Ezra 14, verse 10. For the world has lost his youth and the times begin to wax old. You know, going into the earth, you know, has gotten old and, you know, the Most High is going to renew it. And how is he going to renew it? You know, like the brother's going into, he's going to renew it with fire.
You ever talk to, I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead. You done?
Yeah.
You ever talk to an older woman and she showed you a picture of her when she was like 22? That was Earth during the time of Adam and Eve. And it'll tell you in the apocrypha that when Earth was in her youth, she gave birth to a large stature of people. The fruits was more potent. But now the Earth is pruning, man. She didn't hit the wall. But the Earth has been high off the salt. And when you got drugs in your life, man, and you live a life in a fast lane, you're going to age fast as hell. So Earth has aged fast as hell. Esau got in the driver's seat about 500 years ago, man. So you accelerated the decay of Earth, man. Right?
Jumping down to verse 7, because go back and don't get me point. Like you say, Esau escaping himself, trying to escape himself. Now, everybody suffering from this man rule. This is Isaiah chapter 24, starting at verse 7. The new wine morning, divine language. All the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of taverns ceases. The noise of them that rejoice ended. The joy of the harp ceases. They shall not drink wine with songs. Strong drink shall be bitter to them. To them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up.
See, what's about to happen to this country is desolation. And you know how you said in the you brought out this study that said that the most people who are starving on the planet Earth are women and children. That shows you when America gets demoted to that from their first world privilege. All right, who's going to be suffering? Women and children. And it's already a ban on single mothers. Like it's already a thing to like say stay from single mothers. So what's the most I do? All you Evites, all you Judites. And you the motherfuckers, like, all you niggas women, man. You was lusting out the niggas, man. Them niggas, you know, they left you with them babies. Now how they gonna treat you? The Most High sent you as a trap. So when the Most High shut that head down, and you a single mother, you shut that head down, and you it's like fuck niggas. Nobody wants a hard working man, like average hard working man. So the Most High say your ass out.
Hey, FBI director Christopher Wray, he already coming out just making hits out. Well, China's going to infiltrate the communication system. So you already know it's going to be America, but they're going to blame it on China as a scapegoat. You know, so if the scriptures goes to within Isaiah, how the mighty man should cry bitterly here, then how much more the weaker vessel, a woman? They don't catch a lot of hell in the society.
Right. Yeah, because they already put warnings out saying that a cyber attack is coming. You know, it's not hide happening, minutes happening. It's coming. It's like coming down the pipe.
Esau already prophesied within his movies due to predictive programming, like, you know, Lead the World. They show you right there, Lead the World behind. You know, they show you, you know, how all the communication was obsolete at the time.
The last 15 years, the average Israelite, they live inside their phone. So-called Black, Hispanic, and American women, the last 15 years, their life is in their phone. So imagine what happens when the communication shuts down, the internet shuts down. It's going to be beautiful, man. It's going to be a beautiful death, man.
We see what's happening. Like, we seeing the transition of that cup. We drunk in our half. Now the transition of the cup is going to Esau. He got to drink the rest.
That's right!
He gonna have to drink the rest along with the dregs.
Yeah, once that drags down, drink that shit. Alright, because what's gonna happen, boy? You're losing your power, man. You're losing your power, man. It's a transition of power. And they got that movie called The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm looking forward to watching that movie. Let's go. The Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, because we know that we're not no fucking apes. But that's your metaphorical way of calling us the new rulers of the earth, man. Alright? Like the brother said beautifully, man, it's a transition of power, man. It's a transition of power, man. Transition of power, man. Alright? Alright? As a matter of fact, I'll say it as a
with Esau eating the food system, got them type of bees, especially those
This Second chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting of sunder of the time, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
The end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth, man. First of all, the part of the sun of the time is coming down missiles, man. Alright, that's gonna be the split of the ages, man. Alright, and at the end of the first is Esau's Edom kingdom. Esau's Edom's kingdom, and the beginning of it that follows is the sons of Jacob's kingdom, man. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go on Lamentations, the 4th chapter, around the 21st verse, man. Alright?
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob hand held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Esau is the end of the world, man. Because what happened? You marked the end of wickedness. So the beginning of wickedness started with the transgression of Adam. But nigga, you marked the end of wickedness, man. And then all the kingdoms of the men had their time to rule. Alright, so from Babylonians, the Babylonian Syrian Empire, Persian Empire, the Greco-Roman Empire, you had your time to rule. Ham had that time to rule. The woman had her time to rule. A nigga had his time to rule. Nigga culture ain't about us. Y'all always say why nice guys. Nigga, this ain't about you. It's about the niggas. Because they had that time where from the 70s, from the pimp era to now, the niggas had that culture. The niggas and nigga women had their culture. So everybody had their time, but see, in the kingdom to come, it's gonna be about the righteous man, the righteous Israelite. It's gonna be actually the shit to be righteous. So everybody had that time, man.
That's a beautiful point. Just thinking about it. When a king has two sons and the king dies, who gets the rulership? The eldest son. And then if the eldest son dies, who will the rulership go to? The younger son. So the Most High gave it to Esau, which he can his now, and then now he's going to kill him off. And then it's going to go to the eldest son, the youngest son.
So in a roundabout, although Jacob finessed Esau out the birthright, he still got a constellation kingdom.
Right.
So it was an example. He gave him a kingdom. He gave him a kingdom because it was an example of wickedness. To show an example of wickedness. At the end of the day, you still got your little time to rule. Right.
I mean, hey, that's the most time people blowing this up. he said, if
a master
if that firstborn,
So what makes
if the
it
first,
any different in today's
one could paraphrase is the woman, he just like, but she had his firstborn child, the inheritance go to him. Esau still got, he ain't got the blessing, but he still got the rule. The inheritance still passed him. You see the rulership, but as you said, he's about to die. And we finna get the fullness of it.
And it also go back to the curses of Egypt when the first one died. The Israelites, it fell on them too if they didn't put the blood on the little part. But
it's gonna be a judgment stand. In between
Firstborn died.
Right.
It's either you gonna be in this man's system.
This Isaiah 32 and 1 in NLT. Look, a righteous king is coming, and honest princes will rule under him.
Who's the righteous king? He said honest princes. See, now the good guys are going to rule. Hey, me and Captain Tasman was thinking about this. But it's time for the good guys to win. It's time for the good woman to win. A righteous, feminine woman. And as you can see, it's starting a transition. Because if you catch up on YouTube like that, a lot of women are getting to that femininity. A lot of women are starting to get into that big conservative men. Even a lot of them are even redefining what it means to be high value. High value ain't about money, it's about feminism, man. It's basically tricking it. A tricky hoe with hope, because basically women who are half naked is on a high value trick. Am I wrong? It's like, let's get a high value trick, man. All right, go ahead.
I was gonna say, doggone, this is gonna be spoken of in the kingdom. You know how Jacob and Esau, they're twin brothers. You got the left hand, you got the right hand. This is gonna be speaking of the kingdom. You know how the drug dealers, they brag about being on the block the street. We was on the blocks of the street preaching, preaching the word.
Right.
Preaching the words. We was in the kitchen, the marijuana kitchen, cooking up that food to feed the flock.
That's right. You've been in jail, you've been persecuted, you're losing them trenches. You got it out the mud, man. You got pictures, you got highlights of us when we was young, prophesizing. Like your uncle might have had that Jerry Carroll dope boy picture. You go to Jerry Carroll. And you got the sackcloth picture, man. We got it out the mud, man.
We were doing it in the righteousness. The good guy gonna win in the end.
Good guys gonna win in the end.
Just like an Esau movie, rock. You hear that music playing. At the end, when you get ready to come back to life and win, get that final juice. That song, man, we hear that music, that song plays.
Right.
Most high music. How Shai's on the mic, we just the microphone, we the speakers. He's speaking, we pushing it out. But as soon or later he gonna drop that mic and the missiles gonna flow.
What's that bridge? To that bridge.
I'll take a look right now. Does Jake ever go out looking for home? And it's about to speak about an old man and don't you get that old man with don't
Okay, this is Lamentations 4, verse 21. It said, rejoice and be glad, O daughters of Eden, and dwellers in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
You're going to be drunk with
The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished.
Time.
Hey, better is the end of a thing than the beginning, man. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning, man. It's the end of our punishment, man. All right? And we got our little prison man walking out of prison. You know? All right, child.
Looking for that ride.
Yeah,
Jerry.
that's right. That's right.
O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquities, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
So basically, it's a transition. We ain't got to go into like economic. You don't have to big time investors. We'll go all into deep in Esau's kingdom and make it everybody get rich. The most high can make us rich. Everybody get power, man. Power, man.
Isaiah 51:14 NLT. It says, soon all you captives will be released. Imprisonment, starvation, and death will not be your fate.
Imprisonment, starvation, and death, man. All right.
The curses. Pretty soon, Lord willing, if we don't stay ones in Yahushua, we're going to beat your ass with Yahushua and then we're going to inherit immortality. When it goes to immortality, it goes into endless life, enduring fame. So that's what we're doing right now. Cooking in the kitchen, that's still in the kitchen. So therefore, we can be rewarded by these other nations in this kingdom. That's what we're doing right now. We putting that grind in right now so we can shine in this kingdom to come. This is our humiliation ritual that we're going through.
You don't work, you don't eat, you don't grind, you don't shine. Put in the work right now.
We in the time when
That was it. You get the old man who don't.
you know? We in that time.
He said that.
You know?
But yeah, this kingdom, man. See, what that knows about this America, Jake never really evolved into a man. You know, he has a boy inside of him. He's a boy inside of him. And with this social media, the nigga wants that she has a little girl inside of her because now she just feeds for attention. Like a little girl, man. That's why we say they're side children.
You know, at your workplace, when Jake get together, it's like high school again. It's like they're in high school again.
Yeah, right, man. Because in high school, it's annoying, man.
Childish jokes,
man. Teasing people, roasting people. You know, then the women, they all got, a lot of them got husbands, but they become a whole other person on a work site, man.
She got a work husband.
She got a work husband, man. Fucking.
Like this is Ecclesiastes 25:2. 3 sorts of men are so hated, I am greatly offended with their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer and doted.
An old adulterer and doted. Alright, man. Oh, man. And you get the GNT to get into that too, man. Alright? So now, man, Jake never developed into that patriarch that's really the head of his household, man. And when you understand how the Jake mindset is, you understand what Esau did to get him like that. Like, this is what Esau attacked. Esau attacked the mind of this like, man, let's get him to chase his flesh. Let's just trap him in his own vices. His lust, his liquor, drugs, money. And you never develop it. You never develop that inner man. Alright,
For the word goat, from the Merriam-Webster, it says to exhibit mental decline of, or like that of old age, to be lavish or excessive in one's attention, fondness, or affection.
you chasing yours, man. Chasing women at an old age, though. That's a young man's stumbling block, man. A young man's supposed to be distracted like that. You know, you would expect him. You have a conversation with Jake at 22. I'm a long man, so kind of, you know what I mean? But an old man is going after these women like at a certain age, you gotta put your good in. You know?
When it comes to today's time, thirsty.
Thirsty.
Jake, that's like you trying to act like you spit on his eye. Man, bro, you 60.
Just been in that hover around, man. Not even saying 60's old, man. Drake gotta grow up, man. Just grow up, man.
MOTV, right? It's a philosophy, it's sanctions on the country, it's sleeping on the country. If it's these particular things, that thing ain't no hope. No one was saved because according to what you're about to read, you cannot repent.
Most sides developing
And the Lord has
heads and rulers. That's why I say out of the days, man's really gets significant. It's a significant win and turning them into judges. Why the judges the whole thing.
This is Ecclesiastes 25 and 2 in the GNT. There are three kinds of people I cannot stand, whose behavior I find highly offensive. Poor people who are arrogant, rich people who lie,
And poor people are arrogant. And there's a two-thirds about people. Eve arrogant, and then Eve rolled up on me the other day, bro. I was leaving on the grocery store. Eve rolled up on me in a nice car. She had like a toddler, one of the passenger seat, and a toddler in the back seat, and be jumping around while you're talking.
It's gonna be about
I
that.
need to ask you something.
They want to symbolize everything that you have.
I take cash. Poor people are arrogant. She had a nice car with a convertible license plate. You know, it's gonna get bad, man. Hey, be used to telling bitches no, man. Because what get used to women like approach you like, hey, you let me with something? You know?
And we'll be the first thing
What's gonna get worse? It's gonna get a whole lot worse. Hey, when they fully shut them stamps out, that's a trap. You done made babies. You done actually deliberately made babies knowing you're gonna get stamps. Now the government gonna cut out the stamps.
Wait a minute.
Woo! Damn, Keisha.
So it says, poor people who are arrogant, rich people who lie, and foolish old men who commit adultery.
And that's what foolish old men do. They're full of adultery, man.
These different items
Right.
have life.
You know? And it's a vexation. Alright? But these are certain characteristics that you see in an evil man's kingdom, man.
You gonna power it?
We'll get that in our cigarette and 10 chapters.
It can't walk, it can't breathe. You know, it can't do these things. You can't.
This book of Ecclesiastes 10 and 1, it says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Did it not illustrate America as being the land without order? So something that's synonymous with righteousness is really order. You know?
Most I say that he's not the author of confusion.
Right.
So therefore, he's not with this place, America.
By the way, you
Verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. In what manner a man, a ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein.
Yes, so this
Yep,
is
so
Esau Edom making
you think a man and a woman,
you know,
they
you
under
can
the
be a
vibration of their ruler. This nigga, yeah, go ahead, bro.
That's not, I'm just looking at, look at so-called President Joe Biden.
You know, so
He's a degenerate. Look at the degenerates under him. You know, you got so-called transformers, you know? Yeah. All under the rulership of him.
you gonna worship and eat. But you can't repent.
So it says, the unwise king destroyed his people.
That's what you're doing, nigga. You're destroying the humans. You destroy families. You destroy nuclear. You didn't turn out from help me to wars, man. You know?
But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city should be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Hypothetically, if you could, you still took it. You know?
And the princes under them. Rulers, man. And don't forget, man. Don't let the matrix take you. Don't let Babylon emasculate you to where you don't need to have power over yourself. You know, at least have power over yourself. Right? They call the line T.I. used to sponsor
Wait a minute, so according to this right
King
here,
of oneself.
if you take this,
You gotta use these
in
laws
there,
to the king of ourselves,
you miss the
man.
food.
You know?
You're gonna be destroyed,
Hey,
man. By the worst way you die. Alright? This is the first way you can go out.
I will buy Shimmy, Shabba, Shokara,
You know, the
also you double
full
love,
angle of every
apostle,
follower.
which is a great millstone
You know?
well. Peace and blessings, health and wealth,
Which is
God's name, the elect, Bible,
One y'all shout.
You take this that arcade, ain't no mercy, man. We was all in the world, we was all in these false belief systems, but you can't repent from this. And that's why it's so imperative to teach